The Pacific theater of World War II was a brutal struggle for dominance across vast distances. Island chains became strategic stepping stones, fiercely contested by the Allied and Japanese forces. Control of the skies above these islands was paramount. Air superiority meant the ability to strike enemy positions, disrupt supply lines, and protect one's own forces from attack. In the early years of the war, the skies belonged to the nimble Mitsubishi A6M Zero, a fighter aircraft that seemed almost untouchable. The vastness of the Pacific Ocean necessitated long-range operations, often far from friendly air bases. Aircraft carriers became the crucial platforms for projecting air power in this theater. The nation that controlled the skies above the carriers often controlled the fate of the battle below. Losing air superiority could mean the loss of crucial ships and the inability to support ground troops. For both the Allies and the Japanese, the stakes in the air were incredibly high. The Mitsubishi A6M Zero entered the war with a well-earned reputation for agility and firepower. Japanese pilots, often highly trained and experienced, flew the Zero with deadly efficiency in the early months of the Pacific War. The Zero's lightweight design gave it an incredible climb rate and exceptional maneuverability, allowing it to outturn any Allied fighter at the time. Allied pilots quickly learned to fear the Zero's ability to appear seemingly out of nowhere, deliver a swift and deadly attack, and then disappear just as quickly. Stories of the Zero's almost mystical maneuverability spread throughout the ranks. The Zero's two 20mm cannons, coupled with its two 7.7mm machine guns, packed a serious punch for its size. In the hands of a skilled pilot, the Zero was a force to be reckoned with. It quickly gained a fearsome reputation, casting a long shadow over the Allied war effort in the Pacific. For all its strengths, the Zero was not invincible. Its design, optimized for maneuverability, came at the cost of protection and firepower. The Zero lacked armor plating and self-sealing fuel tanks, making it incredibly vulnerable to enemy fire. Even a few well-placed rounds could turn the agile fighter into a ball of flames. As the war progressed, the Zero's once superior performance began to wane. The Allied forces, particularly the United States Navy, introduced newer, more powerful fighters. The Zero struggled to keep pace. Its lightweight construction, while contributing to its agility, also limited its potential for upgrades. The Zero's engine, though powerful for its size, could not compete with the larger, more robust engines being fitted to American aircraft. The tide was beginning to turn. The Grumman F6F Hellcat was the United States Navy's answer to the Mitsubishi Zero. Designed with input from pilots who had faced the Zero in combat, the Hellcat was a bigger, tougher, and more powerful adversary. It wasn't designed to match the Zero turn for turn. It was designed to outclimb, outrun, and outgun it. The Hellcat's powerful Pratt & Whitney radial engine provided superior speed and acceleration. Its rugged construction, a hallmark of Grumman aircraft, could withstand significant battle damage and still bring its pilot home. The Hellcat was more than just a match for the Zero, it was the beginning of its demise. With its arrival, the balance of air power in the Pacific began to shift decisively in favor of the Allies. The Hellcat was designed to deliver a knockout punch. It boasted 6.50 caliber Browning M2 machine guns, capable of tearing through the Zero's lightly armored airframe. These guns, renowned for their reliability and stopping power, provided American pilots with the decisive advantage in a firefight. The Hellcat's ruggedness was another key factor in its success. It could absorb significant punishment and remain airborne, a testament to the design philosophy of Grumman's engineers. Pilots returned from missions with their aircraft riddled with bullet holes, a testament to the Hellcat's ability to take a licking and keep on ticking. This durability gave Hellcat pilots a crucial psychological edge over their Japanese counterparts. Turning with a Zero is a losing proposition. Hellcat Tactics. American pilots quickly learned that trying to outturn a Zero was generally a losing proposition. Instead, they focused on exploiting the Hellcat's superior speed and diving ability. Boom and zoom became a favored tactic. Hellcats would dive on unsuspecting Zeros from altitude, deliver a devastating high-speed pass, and then use their superior power to climb back to altitude and repeat the maneuver. Teamwork was also crucial. American pilots flew in formations that emphasized mutual support. If a Zero attempted to get on a Hellcat's tail, other Hellcats in the formation would be in a position to make a defensive attack. This teamwork, combined with the Hellcat's inherent advantages, proved highly effective against the increasingly outmatched Zeros. Numbers don't lie. The Hellcat's dominance in these statistics. The Hellcat's impact on the air war in the Pacific was nothing short of dramatic. Its arrival marked a turning point in the fight for air superiority. The numbers paint a stark picture of the Hellcat's dominance. The F6F Hellcat achieved an overall kill ratio of 19-1, meaning that for every Hellcat lost in combat, 19 enemy aircraft were destroyed. This incredible success rate can be attributed to a combination of factors: the aircraft's inherent capabilities, effective tactics employed by American pilots, and the gradual decline in the quality of Japanese pilots and aircraft as the war dragged on. The Hellcat helped to turn the tide in the Pacific, paving the way for Allied victories and ultimately contributing to the end of the conflict. Voices from the cockpit pilot perspectives on the Hellcat and Zero. The men who flew these aircraft in combat had a unique perspective on their capabilities and limitations. American pilots who transitioned from earlier fighters to the Hellcat often described it as a dream to fly, powerful, responsive and forgiving. They praised its firepower and its ability to withstand enemy fire. "The Hellcat was a dream come true for us," recalled one veteran pilot. "It was everything we needed to take on the Zero and come out on top." Japanese pilots, on the other hand, began to feel the pressure of facing an increasingly capable and determined enemy. The once invincible aura of the Zero began to fade as Hellcats became a constant and deadly threat in the skies above the Pacific. "We knew we were outmatched," admitted one former Zero pilot. "The Hellcats were like hawks and we were the prey." The Hellcat's legacy, turning the tide in the Pacific. The Grumman F6F Hellcat's legacy is one of innovation, resilience, and ultimately victory. It arrived at a critical juncture in the Pacific War and quickly turned the tide in favor of the Allies. It empowered American pilots to wrest control of the skies from the once dominant Zero. The Hellcat's impact extended beyond its impressive combat record. It embodied the American industrial might brought to bear against the Axis powers. It represented the culmination of engineering prowess, skilled labor, and the unwavering determination to prevail. The Hellcat stands as a symbol of American air power during World War II, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of the pilots who flew it in defense of freedom. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment and subscribe to History in Combat for more.